So we spoke about the first set. Now we come to the second set, wherein we look at how a Sekha would do. Katanchananda Sekho hoti patipado idhananda bhikkhuno chakkuma rupam disva uppajjati manapam uppajjati amanapam uppajjati manapam amanapam sotena uppannena manapena uppannena amanapena uppannena manapa amanapena attiyati harayati jigucchati sotena saddam sutva घानेन गंधम घायित्वा जिह्वाय रसम सायित्वा कायेन पुट्टभं पुसित्वा मनसा धम्मं विन्याय उपज्जति मनापम उपज्जति अमनापम उपज्जति मनापम अमनापम सो तेन उपन्नेन मनापम उपन्नेन अमनापम उपन्नेन मनाप मनापेन अट्टियति हरायति जिगच्छति एवं को आनंद सेक्खो होति पटिपदो. So instead of asking everyone to practice on the conditioned nature, that is Sankata, Olarika, Patisamatpanna. Now Buddha is talking about a Sekha. It's got nothing to do with what you did just now. Now this is what a Sekha means. It is for Sotapanna onwards, Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami. All the three have to work it in this way. Not about being in upekha. Okay, this is how a Sekha would be. So before I start on Samatha practice, I need to be practicing this continuously in sight, sound, taste, touch, smell, and thoughts. Okay, so then what is Samatha? This question will come now. Samatha is closing the sense doors. Simple as that. It's not about breath watching. It's not about breath works. It's not about sitting on a cushion. Not at all. That's not Buddha Dhamma. Because there's a difference between what we are doing versus what should be done. This is Bhavana, development, as opposed to meditation. They both are not the same. So we need to be clear on what we are doing. Otherwise, it will create a sense of confusion. Or we might not even know what is really happening. Because I would say I'm doing meditation. But there is nothing to meditate at all. You got the point? So I have a question here for all of you. Are you clear that you are not here to meditate? Or are you still feeling that you need to meditate? Before I move further.
Yes, absolutely, sir.
Absolutely what? Should you meditate?
No. It's all about mind development, sir.
Okay.
Whatever we are learning from you, it's all about whatever Buddha says. It's all about developing your mind.
Right. Any person here would like to know why it is not meditation?
Yes, Vilasji, definitely. Because in my own practice, I understand it's mind development, but at the same time, maybe due to habit or whatever, my mind still combines both of these practices.
Okay. There's nothing wrong in it that you're seeing both of them, but then we have to move from that. We are here to develop the mind, not about being in meditation. Okay, so if you are clear on this, I am also don't want to push. So then what we should see becomes a question. So then before I do that, I have to ask these questions. Bhavana is about knowing 5 to 6 things. First one, did my raga reduce? Let's say I sit for 1 hour. After getting up from the cushion, what happened? If I were to do cushion meditation, did the raga reduce? Or I don't even know there was raga. Did the dosa reduce? Hatredness. Let's say I come out and somebody says, can't you see? And I feel angry at him. This after 1 hour of sitting. Or did I recognize him to be a human being? If yes, I'm far away from there. So then, how good is my sati? How good is my samadhi? Can I enter into jhanas? And did my wisdom increase or it's been there? It's not about how long did I meditate, which technique did I use, was the session peaceful? Did I complete 1 hour? Did I sit every day, 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening? Was my posture correct? Okay, why? The first, this one, what I just now said about sitting meditation, I can be doing for years together. But when a condition, a situation arises, I'm reactive, I'm harsh, I'm greedy, I'm distracted, and I'm deluded. I would say I'm meditating for last 20 years and I can sit for 10 hours at a stretch. Excellent. It's like the person in Samsara movie. If you have not watched that, that person goes into oblivion, that is 8 jhana. But then when he sees a girl, he can't resist. So he comes down from the monastery, marries that girl, but finds another girl more attractive than her. So then he has an affair with her and goes back to the monastery after his wife says that you are unfit there as well as here. Okay, so that's a movie. It's an old movie, 2001, I think so. It's in Ladakhi language. I don't think so you will understand, but at least the actors are Ladakhis and it has been shot in Ladakh. So the English subtitles, I think Ariu had helped me with the English subtitles of that movie. There is a link and then that will, it's there on YouTube. The whole movie is there, but it doesn't have a English subtitle. It has Sinhalese for a change, but it doesn't have English. Anyway, so the story here is there's a monk who goes into jhanas. Very nice. And he has long fingernails because he's completely absorbed. And then he cannot resist after he comes back to the monastery. So he leaves. So the question is not on activity. The question is on transformation. Okay. So meditation is not the right word for Buddha Dhamma. So the more you meditate, It doesn't bring anything. It's not chitta bhavana. What Buddha teaches is mental development or chitta bhavana. It transforms the mind to be less reactive, not being greedy, not being harsh, not being deluded, but more mindful, more discerning, more compassionate, more loving kindness, etc. So then the Buddha's training is not limited to sila, like in the Rathopama Sutta, right? So Ratha Vinita Sutta, not Rathopama Sutta, Ratha Vinita Sutta, where he says it's not for Sila Visuddhi, Chitta Visuddhi, this Visuddhi, that Visuddhi. No, it's not limited to sitting. It includes the whole path, not just Sila, not just Samadhi, like that. Okay. So how do we measure? Is there any measurement? Yes. Suvacha, speaking carefully, truthfully, gently, beneficially for oneself and beneficial for others. Seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, thinking, guarding the sense door. Eating, bhojane matyano, eating moderately. Conflict, refusing harsh speech. Desire, noticing kama vitaka and stopping it there. Ill will, abandoning vyapada vitaka. Cruelty, vihimsa vitaka, for oneself or others. Restlessness, watching the breath. Experiences, seeing anicca dukkha anatta. Ordinary activities of all postures. Each posture is sati sampajanya, which includes what's the purpose? Is it good time to do it? Sapaya, gochara, what the senses are doing. Asammoha, non-delusional. Okay. So this is what it would represent as Sekha. And hence you have 15 things in Sekha Sutta, MN 53. And then you are really a Buddha follower. So then the question comes, I'm sitting for 10 hours. Am I a Buddha follower? And the simple answer is no. That's all. Sir, I'm on this tradition. Absolutely fair. You can be on that tradition. For that person, I have to refer him to DN 16, where he says every person should refer to this for teachings or advice. See that? And if you see your tradition being there, then you are. If you see your tradition not being there, you are not. Sir, I'm following Abhidhamma. What should I do? That's not there. But it is from Buddha. No, sir. Who says so? DN 16 says so. But it's very popular. No, sir. Like that. Why? Because it doesn't help oneself, it doesn't help others, it doesn't help both. Yes, it's a good manual to read, but it doesn't help. So we need to discern like that. It's not about taking personally. And when I do that, I am coming to the sense door, coming closer to holding the sense doors from not going outside. So then I can see attiyati. That means it's disgusting because it's burdened. It's uneasy by that experience. So it is creating distress. Atti means bone. Attiyati means feeling like holding a bone, which has no value. Harayati is like inward recoil or rather embarrassment, but what really it means like somebody has removed his skin and how he will be wriggling in pain. So he recoils, seeing the unskillfulness and low nature of being slave to senses. Jigucchati, he finds it disgusting, revulsion with sight, sound, taste, touch, smell, and thoughts, because he sees that I can't make it. I want it this way, it doesn't happen. So why don't I leave it? Okay. So the Sekha does not indulge in any experience. He just says it's worthless. Good experience and bad experience are just experience. They come and they go. But then the difference between the Arya or Arhat and him is that he needs to keep on telling himself that it is Attiyati, Harayati, Jigucchati, Attiyati, Harayati, Jigucchati, like a mantra, repeating it again and again. So he sees, but then he sees Attiyati, Harayati, Jigucchati, because he sees that manapa, amanapa, manapa, amanapa being there. But his habit pattern is stronger. In the Sotapanna, it is very stronger. In the Sakadagami, it is weaker. And Anagami, it is the weakest. But yet, the old habit comes. So he first tried to enjoy, then he realized, oh my goodness, this is Attiyati, Harayati, Jigucchati. Okay. Example. In Sotapanna, going to an Apple store, he buy it for the what we can say, for the productivity sake or for whatever it is, but then he realizes it is disgusting nature because you have to start maintaining it. Whereas a normal person would keep it in a more enjoyable fashion. For a Sakadagami, it's only the utility. Utility matters. He enjoys in a subtle sense. He enjoys the fullness of it. The laptop or phone or whatever he's buying. Whereas for Anagami, the matter is more of how they have conditioned it. Meaning how they have made the aluminium or the steel or whatever so nicely. Or the glass. Like Samsung is making OLED panels. It's so nice to see how they are doing it. What a technology. So Anagami's main intention is that, as opposed to a Sotapanna, is that he get lost in that thing. Okay, that's the difference between both of them. But still they see it as Attiyati, Harayati and Jigucchati. Okay, this is the main thing in this. So he has to keep on referring to it all the time, and hence he is a Sekha. He is to train. Then what about the first one, Upekha? That's the state. That's a natural state. When Indriyas are guarded, that's the natural state. If you're seeing it as conditioned course and dependently originated, then there is nothing in this world which can attract or repel. You would be perfectly fine. The sound is coming because of a condition. The sound will go away because of the same condition. As it appeared, so it goes. And its course. Like that. If I'm already in Upekha, How does it look? Very nice question. You'll feel blissed out with sight, sound, taste, touch, smell, and thoughts. That means they are not holding the mind into ransom. So what's the objective then? Be in bliss. So what should I do as a Sekha? Recognize the sense door. Notice the three qualities. Acknowledge that this has happened. Do not indulge in it. Do not justify it. Do not identify with it. Reflect on the danger of clinging to it, because the experience goes away, but clinging remains. No. Allow wise shame to take over, but don't hate it. Right? Oh, I shouldn't have seen that girl. Oh, I shouldn't have seen that mobile. No, it's fine. Absolutely fine. But you are able to recognize it as attiyati haraiti jiguchati. That creates this condition for steady mindfulness and sati sampajanya. Sati sampajanya. It will take you to move you from recoiling to upekha. So continue the practice till you get upekha. Okay, because the forgetfulness nature is there. So you will have a post facto experience rather than during that time. Okay. So what we can learn from here is that sense contact is not fully transcended. The trainee delights in subtle experience as a Sakadagami, Anagami, and gross experience as a Sotapanna. Disgust would be like disenchantment with bondage. He wants to go out, but still bondage holds him. So the path has struggle, honesty, and purification, and requires a Kalyana Mitra to help him. This path, this stage is very important because it turns away from indulgence towards liberation, because when upekha happens, he's liberated. Okay. So this is about Sekha. Then we'll come to Ariyo Bhavitindriyo. So any questions before we go there on this Sekha? Yes, sir, you go ahead.
So my question is, for the first stage, Buddha said you should practice so that even with a blink of the eye, a pleasant thing can be turned into a upekkha. But what if someone's, let's say they're already a Sekha, but by no means they can just, with a blink of the eye, they can turn the female into upekkha. Should he go back to the first stage instead of just go at the variety?
I did not properly understand your question.
What I was saying in brief is that what if someone is not able to quickly turn pleasant or unpleasant into neutrality, even though when they're Sekha? Should he go back to the first stage and practice there instead
No.
of
No. The first is meant for all the three of them. All the four of them, rather. The first indications of the six senses are for all. And when he's doing this as conditioned like that, he forgets between the manapa, amanapa, and enjoys it. Then he gets disgusted by it, that he is missing it all the time. So he sees it as attiyati, harayati, jiguchyati. You understand? That is there. That is the primary thing. But the problem is that he has forgotten it. Let me take an example, Aryu. I and you, we are meeting in October, right? So when we meet in October, we go to some place, let's say some place, some driving. I forget all about that. I'm supposed to be in Upekha because I'm not seeing its condition. I'm in San Francisco or in Bay Area or in Mountain View or in San Jose or in wherever, and hence this experience is coming. It's not without that the experience is coming. So when I forget all about it, then I remember later, oh shit, I enjoyed. Then I get into attiyati, harayati, jiguchyati because I could not stop it. Got the point? Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I think I understand. So it's like in addition to that, it's like a theory and otapa for the Sekha. They should have this. If they now they took guard the sense or they should be in a moral shame.
Yes.
Or something.
That's right. So moral shame is about doing mistakes. Here you're not doing any mistake. Here you're indulging in the senses. So he has understood that goodness is what? Upekha. But he has forgotten being in Upekha. And hence he is doing like that. Yes.
So this moral shame can be extended to also cover here. The theory is only for really immoral. You cannot.
That is for doing mistakes. Without that, you can't come to Indriya Samvara at all. So it's out of question. So, Aryu, let's be clear. If the Sila is not there, you can't do Indriya Samvara. That's assuming the person is already a Sotapanna. Okay. And he is moving forward from Sotapanna to Sakadagami or Anagami or Arhat, then he requires Indriya Samvara. I've been repeating this again and again to people that for being a Sotapanna, you don't, for getting into Sotapatti Phala per se, you don't have to have Indriya Samvara. Because once you come to the stream, you start Indriya Samvara. Before joining the school, how can you be in Indriya Samvara? Right? It's not possible. So you are guarding the mind afterwards. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, that part I understand. I was just asking, this word theory is not extended. You cannot use it as an extensive way to say, I failed at my training.
Hiri means moral shame. Is looking at an iPhone a moral shame?
Yeah, but you should feel bad about it.
That is why it is jiguchyati, disgusted.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not moral shame. So you are mixing two things. It's not immoral. You tell me one thing, you go to the Indian restaurant to eat, is that immoral then?
But seeing a girl like with lustful thought is like
no, that is not immoral. I think you're again mixing. It is kameshu michachara. You're having a sexual relationship with being a married, you're doing with somebody else. So that's different and this is different. No, they both are not the same. You're not stealing, you're not lying, you're not doing anything of that. Okay. Any questions from anyone before I touch the third one? The third one is very difficult. So I'm just pausing it. Even if I take it tomorrow, I'm okay with it. But you should understand correctly on Sekha, because ultimately you are Sekha at present. And we are going to touch how a liberated one will be seeing the senses. Ariyo hoti bhavit indriyo. If no questions, and especially those people who are not on video and I can't even understand whether they are alive or dead, can ask me before I move. Okay, seems like their indriyas are at present not in a state of talking. So considering that, let me move ahead on the third one. Okay, so Katancha Ariyo hoti bhavit indriyo idananda bhikkuno chakkuna rupam disva uppajjati manapam uppajjati amanapam uppajjati manapam amanapam so sache akhiryati akhankati patikule apatikule sanni viharayen apatikula sanni tatha viharati sache akankhati apatikule patikula sanni viharayanti patikule sanni tatha viharati sache akankhati patikule cha apatikule sanni viharayanti apatikule sanni tatha viharati sache akhankati apatikule cha patikule sanni viharayanti patikule sanni tatha viharati sache akhankati patikulancha apatikulancha tadubhayam abhinivajjitva upekha vihareyam sato sampajanoti upekho tatha viharati sato sampajanya purachaparam ananda bhikkuno sotena saddam sutva ghanena gandham ghayitva jivhaya rasam sayitva kayena puttabbam pusitva manasa dhammam vinyaya upajjam manapam upajjam amanapam upajjati manapam amanapam so sache akankati same, everything remains the same. So there are four things what is going to do. If it is apatikula, he'll turn it to particular. If it is particular, it will make it to apatikula. Apatikula to particular. And both of them, he make it as particular. And both of them, he make it as apatikula. This is what is the answer. How many of you understood what is he saying? And if you look at the English translation, it would, if he wishes, may I dwell perceiving the unlovely or not so lovely in what is lovely, then he dwells perceiving the unlovely there. If he wishes, may I dwell perceiving the lovely in what is unlovely, he dwells perceiving the lovely there. If he wishes, may I dwell perceiving the unlovely in both the lovely and unlovely, he does so. May I dwell perceiving the lovely in both the unlovely and the lovely, he does so.
So pratikul, it does pratikul means pratikul.
Yeah,
in the
pratikul.
word.
Yeah, pratikula.
Pratikul.
Bad.
So basically, so what I understand is what Buddha is saying that be it pratikul or apratikul, we have to remain the same in the both states.
No. If it is particular, make it aparticular. If it is aparticular, make it particular. And make both of them, particular, aparticular, as particular. Or make both as aparticular.
Confusing. Word to samajh mein aa gaya. Matlab I understood the word, but couldn't.
Like I'm saying shit. A human being pissing and shitting on the road. That's because it's India, you can do anything anywhere. So the person is doing it in front of my house. It's a particular. So can you make it as particular? Sorry, it is particular. Can you make it as a particular? When he is shitting.
How? In mind you can.
All I thinking is mind only. All is mind only. You mean to
So
say,
if you don't give a shit about it, then
no, that is ignoring.
is there.
No, that is ignoring. You can ignore and go. You can ignore his pissing and shitting and going, but here you are not ignoring. You are seeing him doing it. It is disgusting, but then you will not get worried. Agitated.
So sir, I will just quote a very similar incident in the morning which happened with me. So I stepped on some water which is actually coming from somebody's apartment and it's coming from the toilet. So my first reaction was chi chi. But then suddenly, then in the second moment, I realized it is conditioned, and it is actually a water which is, what is it? It could be a pee or it could be a shit water, but which is actually coming from inside the body of someone, which is there inside my body also. So it kind of turned into an upekha for me.
Yeah, that is almost right. But you did so much to do that. It should happen
Yes.
like this.
Yes, sir. That was more of a very momentary kind of a post facto thing, but yes, that lingering part of that incident was not there.
No, that shows you are a Sekha. This is our Arhat.
Yes.
What you just now explained is of Sekha. Initially, you felt disgusted. Then that disgust went away when you really saw what is happening. That
Yes.
we are all
yes.
drinking water. The water would have come out from the human pipe, and then that is what is dripping. So it's okay.
Correct, sir. So anukul and pratikul or apratikul. Yes. yes.
Yeah.
Anukul means, sir, which is as per your liking, and pratikul means which is not as per your liking in Hindi.
Anukul.
In my understanding.
Yeah, Anukul means as desired, as working out.
Yes.
And Pratikul means not as working out. It doesn't work out.
Yes.
So now in Anukul, you have to see Pratikul. You got the point. He's saying that. It's not seeing Anukul as Anukul, Pratikul as Pratikul. No. In Anukul, you see Pratikul. In Pratikul, see Anukul. In both Anukul and Pratikul, see Pratikul. In both Pratikul and Anukul, see Anukul.
Not able to wrap it around my head. I'm sure you will be able to explain it to us.
So that differs from a Sekha to Arhat. So if I claim to be an Arhat, this is how I should look at. Okay. Taking the hotel example of yours, which has been going around for quite some time now. So I'll take this model sitting in front of us. It is Anukul, not Pratikul. Looks good. She indeed looks good. Her skin, her hairs, her body structure, everything is Anukul. Okay. And she's your friend. And since I'm your friend, it's good to be good friend with you, because then I get to see all of these nice looking people. And she has a lot of money also. So we three are having lunch and you wanted to buy ice cream, and then she says, the whole thing is on me. And anyway, she pays it, but still she says, because I am a guest like, so she says, even his cost is, I'm taking care, so nothing to be paid. But now I'm seeing her beauty. You are also seeing the same beauty. You have to create particular. or pratikul. But I am seeing pratikul. What does that mean? I am seeing that woman, her childish body to this body, to the end of it, in an instant. How it has transformed. So I can see Jara, Vyadhi, Marana. And I can see anicca nature from the beginning to now, rather than a fixed, what I can say, domain, because it's like watching a clip of a movie and holding on to that rather than the starting and the ending. So when I hold on to that, her facial features or body features, then I have forgotten her childhood. Because I have not seen that all those things, what I'm seeing now, was not there when she was a baby. She didn't have hairs. Now she has hairs. She didn't have teeth. She has teeth. Or she didn't have, now she has. She didn't have eyebrows. Now she has. She didn't have these ears. She didn't have earrings. Right? She didn't have that skin, the baby. She didn't have breast. She didn't have arms in the size what it was. She didn't have thighs right now what she has. And every part of the body has changed, completely changed, not just little bit change, completely. That baby is unrecognizable at this point in time. Even before a baby, there is no rupa at all. So I see that left corner and I see the right corner. In a few years' time, she would be on the deathbed. So she would be lean, her breast will be sagging, her hairs would be, half of it will be empty or grayish. The entire facial structure would have changed. She has pain in her arms, thighs, joints, etc., etc. She can't walk. She can't, if she stands, she can't stand. She requires a walker to walk. Then or a stick, walking stick. So all of this I see sitting in front of her. No struggle to see these two ends of the spectrum. And I see particular. What is agreeable now actually is not. So I don't have to feel attihati, harayati, jiguchati, oh, I'm not in upekha. Oh, I should have been in upekha, that it is conditioned, it is volarika, then it is patisamutpanna, where I need to see kaya dhamma, vaya dhamma, viraga dhamma, nirodha dhamma. Whereas as an arhat, I can see the beginning, the end of everyone. So then the female model is not there at all. So then the question comes, will I see her forehead area, hair? No. Do I see her ears? No. Do I see her skin, eyes and skin like that, or lipstick? No. Do I see her dress which is partially open or closed? No. Because I'm not seeing anyone there. What I'm seeing is a poor being who has come here and going this way. She came from the left and going towards right. Just like a cloud passing. So now I'm really seeing it as cloud passing. I'm standing and the cloud is passing. Earlier, I used to get worked up with the cloud because I get attracted by the cloud. Now I don't see the cloud, just passing. So in that restaurant, between three of us, she's a Putujana, you are a Sekha, and I am a Arhat. So I'm seeing both the ends of the spectrum. Good one. Okay. Now we'll talk about your food. Nice food, delicious. I see fleeting taste and stomach rumbling. Some sound coming in the stomach. And its role is just nutriments. From the mud it came and it goes back to mud. That's all. Then let's say she's praising me, you're praising me. Praise is just a sound. Just comes and goes. So is the blame. They both are the same. Do what is required. If somebody is praising you, you have to be grateful, gratitude, and say thank you very much. And if somebody is abusing you, accusing you, or whatever it is, do what is necessary. Just like you thanked here, do what is required. If that person is wrongly accusing you, stand up and talk. Don't be meek. But if the person is correct, accept and correct it. Nothing to argue. So that is how I would be in this situation. Patikule, apatikula sanni. Okay, now we come to the second one. Apatikule, patikula sanni. Seeing this woman going from a child to old age, eventually she might be on a care home, requiring consistent care as an old age person. Why don't I reverse it and see the old age? And where you need to change diaper, clean them, bathe them, etc. with compassion. Because they were not like that. They were good looking. But now, as the age has progressed, they can't. So can I be compassionate to them? Just like if you remember, Ritesh ji, while you were at my home, this next door neighbors, they were shouting at Kiratan because he was talking and they were getting irritated. That auntie has migraine and they're aged, so they can't take it. They might be very insultive, they might be very aggressive, they might be very losing their senses. But should I lose my sense along with their senses and shout back at them that I'm doing meditation session, you idiot, you can't understand what we are doing, like that? Or should we do something to make them peaceful because they are in the end of life? They can't get back. So can I see they're on the end of life, they're on sunset. So should I argue with sunset people? Or can I see it with compassion? Say that, okay, it's fine. Okay, we'll do what is required. So if they feel upset, okay, it's not your problem. Exactly, it's not my problem. But still, I'm accountable for it. Okay, sorry, it has hurt you. Okay, fine. Like when the last session, they did not talk anything until the one day before, when I was in Mrityunjay's home along with Saubhagya and Madhulika and her sister. And this aunt called me, uncle called me, and I did not take the call. And then I took the call. Then I started saying, now what? What's the problem? They said, that your people are talking so much. And then the auntie came and she said, you know what all they have spoken? From 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. till 12 a.m. in the night. They have spoken about chola bhatura and this and that. Are they really meditating? How will be the chana dal, how much you should put, what you should do, and etc. etc. So they are not meditating. So she said, Mrityunjay also was hearing that I had put it on speakerphone. So they said, so I had to apologize. Yes, it's wrong. The people coming there shouldn't be talking. I can't be putting one policeman there saying that, please don't. So, you know what she and uncle told me? That you put that CCTV camera outside. I think you should now put it inside and keep on recording. Which beats the Dhamma, right? If somebody has come here to become a Sotapanna or a Sakadagami or Anagami, let's say Sekha, he or she should know that they are not supposed to indulge in worldly matters. But that didn't happen. So they still indulged for whatever reason, whether it was Saubhagya's problem, or it was Madhulika's problem, or Madhurima's problem, or all the three were the problem, or whatever it is. So they said what they said. So should I be upset with Madhulika? No. Should I be upset with Madhurima? No. Should I be upset with Saubhagya? No. I can't. I shouldn't. Not at all. Because it is apartikula. So make it particular. They don't know. Like in Hindi class, if you remember that Reenu asked the question, what's a practice? After 1.5 hours of saying what's a practice. So yesterday I again had to redo it. Why? Because maybe let them benefit. Let them get more clarity. So can I be compassionate? Yes, I can be compassionate. No matter how many times I have to say the same thing again and again and again. Because it is apartikula. I am showing apartikula, in particular. I have told people before coming here, have self-discipline. I've told everyone. And I put on the website also. Now, what else can be done? I know on the first day I have told, no talking. Now, on top of that, Saubhagya on that day says that you should make sure. What do you mean, make sure? Are you children? Then Goenkaji technique is the best one. Because they make sure. They make sure that you get lunch only at 11. They make sure you can't go to the market. Here people are rushing to the market area to buy fruits, vegetables, this, that, so many things. It's against of what you want to accomplish. Right? You're not supposed to speak. Don't speak. There's no need to write. Don't speak. You know it. It's for your own good. Don't speak. Don't tell lies. Don't do this. Don't do that. That's for your own benefit. You know it. Why? Because you can't get into samadhi. That's the reason. But when I find they're doing it, should I get upset? No. I can only look at how better it can be done. So what I do, I perceive the apartikula, meaning anukula in particular. So that removes vihes, hatredness. Okay. So these things are going to happen.
So can I ask one?
Yes,
Sorry.
go ahead.
So, sir, how to look anukul in a pratikul situation, let's say um, someone, kind of misusing their power and, not, let's take an example of a very corrupted politician. Right? I know it can be easy also, but I'm just trying to understand you how it can be done. Or how can I explain it to somebody who is not into Dhamma? So a
No,
corrupted
that's not possible.
politician.
No. This is for Arhat. This is not for even a Sekha. This third one, what we are talking, you can't tell somebody to see a particle in particle and particle in a particle. That's not possible. I'm just telling you, as an Arhat, how would you see it? The thing what you can do is what is done by the Sekha. Ati ati haraiti jiguchati. Since I need to cover this, I'm telling, otherwise there is no need to cover this because it is something beyond a trainee's comprehension. If you are an Anagami, you can really see it. You can do it for most of the time, but you lose it some of the time. Like the example what I gave between the next door neighbor versus these people. And then Saubhagya says, yes, when in Mrityunjay home, she said, yeah, we were talking. Then when their call came, you should have said, yes, we were making a lot of noise and we were not mindful and we spoke till 12 a.m. in the morning. Fair. But you are silent. And then when that aunt started questioning, and when I looked at Saubhagya, she's saying, yes, we discussed all of that. So now if you ask me the question, the second one, if I'm a Sekha, let's start with Anagami. I don't have worked upness. Sakadagami, he gets worked up. Sotapanna, he's going to shout back at that person. He gets enraged. If let's say a Sotapanna is teaching like this, he will get upset. Forget of being a particular and all that. He'll get upset. Because of you, I am getting blamed. So what does he say? Don't come to my house from tomorrow. That's it. Now Saubhagya is coming to my home. Last week she was there. And I don't have any animosity that she is speaking and this aunt is shouting at me. Because of them only I'm getting blamed, right? It's not that I'm doing something. Because of Kiratan, I got blamed. Because of somebody else, I got blamed. So like that, if I keep on looking at each person, then what they're saying is right. They're not coming for meditation. They're coming for, I don't know for what. Because they have problem. They have physical problem. So either I have to move this meditation center to somewhere else where people can talk or do whatever, or say that unless you are at this level, go to Goenkaji centers. Wait a second, Ariu. So basically, we need to judge and then see what works, what doesn't work. So we have to go back to the second one, what Buddha says for Sekha. This is for an Arhat. It doesn't come to him like that at all. So you can't explain to a politician or some friend who is talking about politician or whatever. That doesn't work.
So this comes because an Arhat is full of compassion towards everyone.
Yes.
So for them,
there is nothing called as politician. Like that model what I gave you, right? She is pretty, she's having a lot of money, she's very friendly.
It is so there is nothing wrong, there is nothing right. It is just the perspective of that particular being.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely. So if that person is doing wrong things, I know he's going to get to a wrong destination. If he's doing right thing, he's going to go to a right destination. Like this lady, what we were talking, she's beautiful, she has a lot of money, she has a lot of praise, she is into modeling, she's there in every given magazine, sofa, etc., etc., and she's your friend. All that is good, but it is a particular. Why? None of the body parts are there what she was in the baby, and none of that part is going to remain later. So I only wish her good, because she's spending all her fortune on something and going to become pauper. So I will see it like that. If I'm an Arhat, if I claim to be an Arhat, this is exactly what I'm going to do.
Thank you.
No problem. Yes, Hariu.
Several questions. First one is, this Anagami has also transcended the central plane.
Yes.
So my question is, why can't he see like this easily?
He's still a Sekha.
Yeah, I know by definition of the sutta. Just
No, by definition of sutta only, I'm talking about he's a Sekha. There are three of them are Sekha.
Yeah, but the underlying reason why would you
Again, he's a
explain?
Sekha. Unless you reach Anagami, my answer would be that then you'll come to know why. Because you have to see from the eyes of Anagami.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Second question. In previous talks, you used to talk about this asubha bhavana, how you should be able to do it forward, but also backward. You should be able to change the perception.
Yes.
So how is that practice relating to what is being described here for Arhats?
It's the same practice. No, he will see in a different way. He doesn't have to create an Ashubha Bhavana. He's seeing particular in a particular, that's all. It's not that he is doing something to see that.
He doesn't have to create a perception.
No, not at all. Not like that example what I gave on that. Let's say really Ritesh has that and he calls me. Vilasji or sir, he calls me sir. So, sir, we have one girl here, so she's pretty. Let's do meditation. Can you come? And if I really go, I'm going to do that. I didn't have to do anything to get there. It's a particular and particular, and particular and a particular, like that. Anyway, third and fourth we'll take it tomorrow because it is too deep, too different, which I had not had this experience myself until last year. So I want to share how it looks before, because I knew this Indriya Bhavana even before, but I had not understood these 4 stages like what I'm talking today. So we'll take it tomorrow, because that is how you would see what I have transformed. And I want you to see whether I have really become like that or what, number 1. Number 2 is that, Ritesh is here and all the other guys like Mrityunjay are in Bangalore. But even otherwise, when I come there or wherever, should be able to see the difference. Even before the last time I met you, and this time I'm going to meet you, it wouldn't be same. Or it shouldn't be the same, basically. So let's do that tomorrow. Okay, so yes, you still have a question?
Last one.
Okay.
The last question is, since you were saying until Sekha, it's not possible to develop the Indriya. So, but then the question is, why is there a section even before the Sekha section? Why he puts something before as a Sekha, what we should do if only Sekha can develop it?
Which one? In the same sutta?
In the same sutta, it first talks about...
No. He's talking about how easy it is. if you see that examples he's giving, he's saying like eyes closing and opening, it's so easy to be in upekha. Then the second one is like playing a lute or veena. Then the third one, he talks about the lotus, the water on a lotus leaf. And the fourth one, he talks about spitting. The fifth one, he talks about raising arm and closing it. And the sixth one is a sweat falling on a ironclad on. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so it's not to say this is to be practiced.
No. He's saying sublime. The most sublime is upekha. Etam santam etam panitam yadidam upekha. And it's very easy to practice. So knowing that it is very easy to practice, how does a Sekha do it and how does a Arhat do it?
Okay, I used to think there are 3 different tiers of practice. I think
No. The first one is what you should know. The second one is who can practice. And the third one is one who is liberated. How does he see life now?
Thanks.
Sure. All good. If you hear my previous MN 152 and now it's a totally different one.
Yeah, I think I got the impression there are 3 different ways of practicing.
No, I had done this MN 152 earlier. Now if I hear to it, I think that that guy is out of his mind. He doesn't know what he's saying. So that very clearly shows my gap being in Sakadagami, Anagami versus today. It's a different story. Okay, all right. Good day and good night, and we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, so.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.